no juice to this control side of the relay. I don't hear anything. See this? One. Oh yeah. Today we have a John Deere 2154d hydraulic logger road builder excavator, and this machine has a problem. Horn doesn't work, and I don't know yet what's wrong, but let's troubleshoot it and figure it out what it wants. Let's get started. First, of course, let's confirm the issue. You know, on this machine should be the two horns. Let's turn the key to the on position. As you can see, we're on, and the horn button is located under right joystick. When you push it, we should hear the horn, and I don't hear anything. No horn. Let's turn the key off. Same thing. All right, let's start the machine, see if it will change anything. Engine is running. Okay, nothing. Okay, let's try all possible inputs to the equation, and we have no horn in any modes. Okay, let's tap it. Might do something? Nope. Probably no. We don't have a horn. Okay. We confirmed the issue. We don't have a horn working. I will do a few extra tests to make sure we cover most of the possible causes why horn is not working, and yeah, we'll keep it simple. We'll try to do the best, straight with the point. Yeah, be very careful working on big machines, because you actually can fall from the cab, and it's pretty high, and yeah, it can break some bones. Yeah, always watch your step and pay attention to it. It's easy to get hurt. Okay, next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my test light, simple tool, 10 bucks, don't need any expensive ones, and I'm going to test my test light, make sure it works. We need to check the equipment first. Okay, let's open the covers, and okay, let's find a good ground. For example, over here, and touch the positive battery terminal, and yes, we have a working test light, and we good to go. All right, this machine is 24 volts electrical circuit. Okay, next I'm going to do the visual inspection where the horns actually are, and they're right on the bottom of the main boom, where this main pin bracket, and they're here. As you can see, if we have any visual damage to the wiring harness, or horns sometimes can be even missing. And see horns here. There's a two low and high pitch. You can run one. Okay, there's a harness. This ground is tight. Everything's connected. No grease, no dirt, no broken wires, and yeah, horns are so far looking okay. And this is a ground strap. There's the wiring is coming to one horn, another wire is coming from the splice. Yeah, visually everything looks just fine. Okay, that's confirmed. Horns are on the machine, and nothing's visually wrong with the wiring, but we don't know do they work or not. We'll find it later. Yeah, and if you first time to the channel, please subscribe. Very appreciated that. Yeah, and if you have any questions, comments, critics, suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below. Okay, we're at the cab. Because I'm working by myself. I don't have a help. I have to improvise. Okay, I will clamp my GoPro, and what I'm going to do, because we know this is our horn switch, I just will put a piece of wire like that and keep it on, and we should see the horn, and we don't hear anything because our key is off. Probably turn key to the on position, and yeah, make sure the switch is pushed. Yes, it is. Yeah, switch is on. Okay, as you can see, it's pushed all the way in, and we don't have a horn, but we're going to the horns and we'll check for the power and the ground. Yeah, see if juice is coming to make horns excited and sound. Okay, we're at the horns again. Let's clamp the camera somewhere. Right here, lots of spots on the excavator. All right, here's my test light. Some clean, good ground at the top of the rotary manifold. All right, let's get and check that juice. No juice to this guy, nothing. And what about this? Nothing. And we know our test light works. And there's two grounds, but I have a good ground here, and no power is coming to the horn. So we now know we need to find why. Okay, let's go back to the cab. Yeah, we can take it off for now. All right, that's good. We'll get back to this wire later. This strap wire, turn it off. Okay, I like to stick to easy available components which I can get without removing too many parts. And as any electrical circuit has a control side and a load side, and now I'm going to check which fuse is powering this circuit, and is that fuse is getting power and fuse is good, and trace it to the horn relay. Then we have a horn switch, and yeah, let's go from there. A little bit of theory how horns work. All right, there's a power coming from power source from the battery to the fuse number F14, 10 amp. From the fuse is down to the control side of the relay. There's a load side, closing and opening, and when you push the switch, this guy, it grounds the control side of the relay. Coil energized, it closes this switch, this contact will get bridged, and power will start coming to the horns, and you have a horn. Horns have their own ground here, and yeah, very basic, very simple. And power source, we have a grounds, we have a control side of the relay, we have a load side, and we have horns. Yeah, pretty simple. I removed this HVAC upper vent part to this cover for the ECU fuse box, relay module, fuse box, so everything's under that cover behind the seat. I tilted the seats forward, and now we're going to test it. Are we getting power to the fuse, which powers the fuse relay, which should power the switch and get power to the horns? Okay, this guy, 10 amp. This is a horn fuse. I'm testing. Okay, what I have. Oh, sorry. I have to turn my key to the on position. All right. Here we go. Yeah, we have power coming to the fuse, and if fuse is good, we'll see the power on another leg. And yes, we see the power. Okay, now we know power is coming to the fuse, and fuse is good, it's not burned, not blown. And now we're going to our horn relay. Okay, as you can see, we have a layout, and this is our horn relay, K5 horn. As you can see here, yeah, K5 horn marked R5. Okay, this guy. By the way, I wiped the dust, and as you can see, number 5 here, 4, 3, easy to locate. Make sure we accidentally won't pull the wrong one. Nice. And wiring diagram, never too much, red and white to the control side of the relay, and another one to the load side. 1 and 3, red and white. Let's check, then we'll see the splice and one more wire. Okay. All right. As you can see here, we have a red and white. Let's check this guy. Yes, we have power. And see this wire, red and white, coming to this pin, and we have a power here. That's good. Confirmed. Power is coming from this fuse to the relay. I pulled the relay out, and always look for any burn contacts, water intrusion, rust, corrosion. Everything looks good, and look inside, make sure there's no green, no rust and crust. Sometimes something can get spilled over, coffee, drink, water can get from outside, whatever. Yeah, and also you just go and check the relay fitment, how it fits. It's tight. When you slide it, those terminals, their contacts, they're not spread out. Just a little bit of drag test. Yeah, I can feel it. And visually always look and make sure everything's not broken. Yeah, looks good so far. Okay, because I know my electrical circuit for sure, red and white and red and green, this side is my load side, and this can be dangerous if you connect the wrong pins, and you potentially can damage some electrical components. But when you know for sure, you're safe to go. But knowledge is first. Those two, right? You always check your wiring schematic. I have my jumper wire only when you know what you're doing 100%. Okay, let's move the camera a little bit, and I'll set it like this, and I go underneath and see this white, it's a red and white and green, red and green. I just will connect them, and we'll just hear the horn. Oh yeah. Horns are working, means our load side are good, horns good, but somehow or another we don't have power at the control side to energize the relay. Let's flip our fuse relay box, and we know the pink wire. Let's hit this guy. Pink wire, we should have power on it. I touch. Oh, turn the key on. Okay. Okay, we should have a power. And yes, we have power on pink wire, and pink wire is going to the joystick or the horn switch. Okay, now this is our suspect. All right, let's look at the wiring diagram. We just checked over here to this wire. It's coming to the fuse. We checked the power here, it's there. Check the fuse, we had a power here, and now we know this red and white wire down to the relay should have a power here at this leg, and see those two, or there's a splice, those two wires connected, number 3, red and white, and this is our control side of the relay. There's a ground for the horn switch, and this is our load side. When coil is energized, this gap closes and it powers the horns. From here we know we have a power to the relay, and it could be faulty relay, faulty switch, or faulty wiring from the switch to the control side of the relay to turn the load side on and get the power down to the horns. And at the relay you should have 3 powers, 1 ground, but we assume ground is there. And okay, this relay I'm going to swap with another one. Let's take K3. K3 is boom work light relay, but before we'll take it, make sure that one works. Let's turn the key to the on position. Oh, we're on, sorry. And let's turn our lights. I heard the relay clicked. Let's go out and see if our lights are working. Okay, boom work lights, yeah, they're working. Yeah, boom lights are on. Hard to see, but they're on. Good. As you can see here, the shape of the housing on the bottom where the main harness is coming in, it's over here. And I already removed those screws, 4 screws, to get access to the bottom. Okay, and this guy is our horn relay. Okay, let's flip the fuse box. Like that. We'll put my camera and let's turn them off. Good. I heard the click. Okay, number 3. Yeah, our number 5, number 3 is this guy. Yeah. Let's take this one off and swap it. Okay, keys on. And we have nothing. Okay. Now we know this relay is not faulty because we had our boom work lights. This relay should be fine. Let's turn on boom lights again. Yeah, I heard a click. And go and check the boom lights. And that is a relay tester kits, but it's easier this way. Yeah, they're on. Good. Have lights. All right, that horn relay is not faulty. Let's turn the lights off. Okay, off. All right, now we know the relay is good. We have 4 wires here, and 3 of them should be power and 1 ground. See this? 1, 2, 3. Good. And our ground. Now, okay, next I'm going to turn my key to the on position. Okay, make sure circuit and then everything is powered. All right, and now as you can see, there's a red and green wire, pin number 5. I will test at that pin and push the horn switch, and we should see the power on this pin if everything's working. Okay, it means control side is just fine. Okay, but we don't know yet. Okay, let's touch the bottom of the pin, and we have nothing. Even we have 3 powers at the relay, it doesn't mean we have enough voltage to energize the coil. It's probably the issue somewhere at the control side of the relay circuit. Let's go to the switch and measure voltage. I'm going to check the wiring from the relay to the switch. Pink wire, yeah. Let's see if we have a juice at the pink wire, and another black one connects to the ground to ground the switch. Cab harness ground, and the switch has only 2 positions. Yeah, let's check that. Three mil Allen. Okay. take it apart. Here we go, nice and easy. Be careful not to lose any small components, which is easy. Here, nice. All right, we got it. Okay, they're actually different wire. And diagram is showing us the pink is coming to the switch and black is going to the ground, but we have interesting why this is not pink. And yeah, anyway, someone might change the wire, or we have a slightly different variation on our machine. We'll find it out. Let's see if one of this actually has a power to it. Let's turn the key on. Okay, let's check the voltage and how many volts we have. Power key is on, power is on. Okay, and we only have 5.3 volts. That's it. 5.3 volts. That explains why that test light was so dim. Let me touch it and push it. The switch works. We have a power drop somewhere in the control side of the horn circuit, and that can explain why that relay coil cannot be energized and close the contacts. Now question, where is the drop? And there might be increased resistance in the circuit somewhere. Oh well, interesting. I think we might be missing something on our wiring diagram. This one I got from the John Deere dealer. That's their factory one, but yeah, I'm going to find another end of this wire, where it's going and why it's turning brown or green. All right. I removed the 4 screws, one here, one over there, and 2 over there, and let's pop this cover and see what we have. Ooh, see a black electrical tape, rough hardcore. I will probably see pink is here. Let's just, oh, this is not the factory. There's a more tape, more electrical. Are they just twisted wires? Like here, there's a for the grapple controls, like closing and opening or whatever. And yeah, we're not interested in those top 2 switches, as you know. It's already getting more interesting. Here's a brown. Yeah, or brown here, and green has a kind of some cut. I know those upper joystick buttons, they work. I'm not going to touch those ones, but I would like to open this guy. Hope you can see. Yeah, might see better. Okay, we'll take this electrical tape off and yeah, see what's inside. Oh, it was soldered. Good connection. That's good. Yeah, when we're done, we'll replace all that tape later. I would like to find where this harness connects to. Seems like it's not OEM factory one. Probably it's some sort of auto market modification was done to this machine, or something was changed. Okay, because we're interested in this pink wire, and I see this wire is going into this harness, and this harness is going down, up, outside, has a split here, and we're following it this way. We're not interested in those 2, and it's going down, and we should see pink wire here somewhere. I'm going to open it up, see what's inside. I don't see my pink wire. It should go to the the switch? Okay, no, nothing there, and there is no pink, orange, light green, brown, nothing even close to what I have here. Dark green and brown, and I don't see it here because this harness is going to the joysticks, and those two wires, two ones are coming from different directions. And where's this pink one? It's coming into this harness, but I don't see another end. Well, if our pink wire is not in this side of the harness, this harness is going this way, and I think there's only one direction, and if it's not going to the right, it should go to the left. And let's just trace this harness down and see if we'll find that pink wire at this joystick. And this joystick, oh, it has a slot, but nothing's here. Okay, but this one's definitely doing nothing. Control, yeah, same one. It's a little wet, but okay, we have to take this joystick apart. Cover is off, and here's the same brown and green, and this orange actually was bent like this, so probably inactive. And yeah, but where's my pink wire? That's a good question. Okay, what I just did, I stripped the ends of those two wires, and let's just make the horn, see if it works. Yes, and it works. And on this side horn doesn't work, and we had 5 volts. Let's measure voltage on this side. This machine is 24 volt system, and we should see 24 volts at the switch. And yeah, my multimeter switched to volts, DC current, and sweet, we have 24.3 volts. That's why our horn didn't work, because we only had 5 volts on that side. And the reason why we can find, and they want horn make work. And yeah, question why we have 5.3 volts on that one. It's probably because somewhere is breaking a wire, and we have increased resistance in the circuit, poor connection, or just bent, or wire is damaged somewhere. Well, there's other couple ways to do the same thing, but one is better than another usually. And as you could see, we had only 5.3 on that side of the circuit, and of course we can tear all interior apart, open the harnesses, get everything exposed, find there was the power drop or bent, damaged wire, increased resistance, poor connection, or whatever. And it will take maybe an hours to get everything done. Make sure we have 24 to this side, and but we have 24 to that to this side. And yeah, I'm just going to disconnect this part of the circuit. This side works, that's fine. We'll just move that switch to this side, and good enough. Otherwise it just will be way more time, and it just will have horn here, nothing here, and this side will be disconnected those 2 wires to the horn, and that's fine. That's good. I disconnected that part of the circuit, and now we have a horn on this joystick, which is perfect. Everyone's happy. Yeah, it's working, and we'll call it fixed. Finally, we all done with this repair. Took a couple hours to get it figured out, and another hour to put everything back together. All right, let's start the machine and check, make sure everything's working. All right, safety, and of course let's check the horn. Oh yeah. Yeah. Still there, and we have horn. Awesome. That is it for today, and I have more videos on my channel. Please check them out, and if it's helpful, put your thumbs up. Thank you so much for your time watching this video. Appreciated that. And yeah, if you have any critics, comments, suggestions, or if I miss anything, just put them down in the comment section below. Take care. Stay safe. See you soon. Bye bye.